Thousands of marchers painted the streets of Cape Town in Palestinian colors, carrying their demands to the gates of Parliament. At the heart of the call, a push for government to cut all diplomatic and trade ties with Israel.
We came to Parliament to instruct the Parliament to engage in the demands. It was a demand to enact the apartheid bill, which is a domestication of our obligations in terms of the Apartheid Convention, which we signed at the UN. So that's an all-embracing, all-consuming demand, which covers the issues of to kick Israel out of South Africa in terms of its ambassador. The president must sign it with immediate effect. We must stop all trade, coal, arms to South Africa. We must ensure that the charities in South Africa, from the Zionist associations, is not laundered for terror activities.
The march resonated deeply with those personally affected. For Malaka Mohammed, a Palestinian who fled Gaza with her child, the pain remains raw.
We just entered the south. They started bombing everywhere and everywhere until this day. They're bombing everywhere in Gaza. Our life before the war, it was so perfect. And I'm an influencer and a model and whatever. And I stopped all of that right now because of what's happening in Gaza. And I'm so happy also because South Africa is doing this and they are trying to stop America, to try to stop Netanyahu from all of this.
Political leaders across the spectrum joined the call, urging government and the private sector to take stronger action.
We call upon the private sector. We must take our struggles now beyond government, because the South African government is in court taking the apartheid Israeli government to court. And today we must challenge the private sector, the markets here in our country that are producing and those that are bringing the goods from occupied Gaza, even from apartheid Israel. The struggle now must be against the private sector, against capital that is actually making profits out of the blood of the people of Palestine.
We will never abandon the struggle of the people of Palestine. Even when the world puts South Africa under pressure, after the government of national unity has done sterling work by taking Israel to court, those who criticize government, they tend to forget that South Africa is leading on this particular question. Many of the countries now who can pronounce the word genocide were denialists before.
Veteran activist Dr. Ellen Busak cautioned political leaders not to reduce the march to electioneering.
Political parties in Parliament must make sure that the demands that we make, that the decisions that government makes are the decisions that come from the demands of the people. And so we are hoping that the politicians here are not just marching for propaganda value, that they're not just here to be seen because there is an election coming.
With the memorandum of demands handed over, Parliament now has 14 days to respond. For many, it's a test of whether the government will continue to claim what campaigners call the moral high ground. For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I'm Nasiphi in Cape Town.